Hi friends, thanks so much for stopping by. For today's conversation, we're going to get our hands on some flowers and we're going to make a super fun arrangement. I wanted to do something tactile and creative in preparation for Mother's Day, which is coming up in a few weeks. If you've been hemming and hawing and trying to figure out what to get your mom for Mother's Day, this would be a great long-lasting gift. This Mother's Day floral arrangement will be 1/2 potted plant and 1/2 cut flowers. So if this is the first time we're meeting, hello and welcome. My name is Holly, and here at Holly Floral Architecture, I create many forms of art using the most beautiful raw material on earth. All of these bi-weekly conversations happen here at my studio. Here in the front office consultation room, we have broad conversations about flowers, weddings and events, business and design. And here in the back workshop, we get a little more technical and hands-on, where I teach you my methods for creating floral arrangements, as well as how to build other structural pieces. So the art of combining potted plants with cut flowers is actually quite old. It came about in the Victorian era and is known as pot et fleur. By combining potted plants and cut flowers, you get an arrangement that is both beautiful and economical. So this arrangement will last longer than the life of the cut flowers. So let's get started with our design, and I'll show you exactly how I make this. So one of the first things you will need is your vessel. Here I decided to use a ceramic planter. I actually picked this one up from a local home improvement store. It's low and wide, and I thought the glaze on the outside was really pretty. But just in thinking about the vessel that you want, you can go to a garden store or a home improvement store and go to the outdoor garden section and get one that has a wide opening, because you'll want to be able to fit both your plant and the cut flowers inside. The next thing you'll need is a potted plant. So here I have a pothos plant. These are really sturdy and they grow well in low light situations. I just love them because they're the perfect indoor plant. This pothos is a 4-inch plant, which fits great in the potted planter because the potted planter is about 10 inches wide. So I can put my pothos plant in on one side. So another thing you'll need is a vessel for the cut flowers. Now, if you put the flowers directly into the ceramic planter, that would work to place them, but then once you go to water your flowers, it would just drain out, since the ceramic planter has a drain hole at the bottom. So this is a to-go container that I grabbed from my home kitchen. You can also grab any sort of plastic Tupperware. I found that reusable containers work well because they're slightly flexible. And you can see they fit nicely side by side. So we're going to prep our to-go container like we would any other flower vase. I'm going to use a chicken wire egg on the inside to provide more structural support for the stems of the flowers. Because this chicken wire is very pokey, you'll want to protect your hands, so always wear gloves when dealing with chicken wire. And I'm going to clip the ends so I have strands that can be wound around each other in order to create this egg shape. Essentially, we're making a little chicken wire ball. We're going to place our chicken wire egg into the plastic container, and then we'll fill it up with water and place it in our ceramic container right next to the potted plant. Because the potted plant in our to-go container don't take up the entire area within the ceramic planter, I'm going to add some filler so that these things don't move around. This is Excelsior. It's small, thin wood shavings that I'm just going to stuff in the empty spots in the ceramic planter. Excelsior can get wet, and it also just looks nice in arrangements. I like to start with my greenery and making sure that none of the leaves are in the part that's submerged under the water. We'll then add bigger blooms, and don't be afraid to play around with different heights. So some of these are going to be low and some are going to sit up a little bit higher. But I always start with the bigger, more hardy stems first. And lastly, we're going to add the smaller, more delicate stems. So these you want to gently feed in between the other stems. And here we have it, our beautiful pot et fleur. Isn't she beautiful? And what a great gift for your mom. Thanks so much for joining me. Until next time, friends.